Hi everyone, I'm really excited to make this video because the reason I started YouTube was to share my ideas and my experience with people, and one of the things I've had a lot of experience on is getting the pet shop look or a nice look but saving money and using everyday items or different items for your pets. So the bunny kebab, or just the kebab or the kebab or whatever you've heard it called, is basically just this. It's a skewer with a clip at the top, and that's basically it. Now in my opinion, this is one of the best toys you can invest in for a small pet because they're so versatile depending on what you add to it, long lasting, and pretty much everyone watching this will have one of these lying about. Now I think this is the original one, which was by Super Pet, and it's definitely the first one I ever saw in a shop, and Pets at Home used to do these about 9 years ago. And I think I first saw these about 10 years ago when I got my first guinea pig. And you can get a guinea pig or hamster at the top, and this is normally how they come. And basically, what they recommend is you can use vegetables on it, salt savers, which are like a salt lick, mineral sticks, things like that. However, the refills for this are really expensive, and you tend to get like, well actually I've got a little drawer of like official pet shop refills. These two come on another one of this, and then this is like a Carly one. Now these are like meant to be, I think, £3 each if you buy them at full price, and obviously that's expensive, and if you thread it onto this it's only going to fill up so much. I actually got this from Zooplus. This is one off a Garland. Now I'm going to start with the ones you buy in shops and work my way down where price is concerned. So basically in this straw I have the bark slices, which are one of the only ones that I will buy because they are quite cheap. I've found them as cheap as 60p for a pack of like 6, or I think the Range is probably the cheapest place. I think you pay £1.50 for 6. Now I like these because the bark bit on it Bambi likes, and the gerbils really like it, and I've had good results with guinea pigs using this. Another thing I would recommend buying is these. Now if you've seen my other videos you'll know what these are. These are shredders. Now, I love these. These are like one of my favourite things to actually buy and spend a bit of money on. And what it is like palm leaf or bamboo, and what I then do is cut it to size and hole punch it, and what you've then got is a nice piece of palm leaf that you can thread through the kebab. And this one anyway was £3 for 10 metres, 9 or 10 metres, and it's lasted ages. I'll leave a link below to where I bought this, which was Scarlett's Parrot Essentials, I think. And this is the cheapest I've found it anywhere. It's not actually the official Shredders make, which is why it's a bit cheaper. And this one's actually bamboo, where the rest are palm leaf. You can also buy these on, this is the jumbo size, but it comes in like this shape as well. You can also buy these off Northern Parrots, which I would highly recommend. It's got fab reviews, it's a really good site. So they're probably one of the only two things I would recommend buying, except for this third item, which if you've been on Chinchilla's 2 shop you will have seen these, or also like Northern Parrot sells them, and Scarlett's Parrot Essentials. They're just bamboo finger traps which look like this, but they're just bamboo, and it's dyed, but it's perfectly safe for your pet. And all of my pets like to shred these, especially Bambi, which is kind of unheard of because she doesn't really like to chew much, but she really likes these. So I would highly recommend these. I think I pay about £2.80 for a pack of 12, and again I just flatten the whole thing down and hole punch it, and then you've got something really nice to thread through, and it looks really nice. So that's basically the only stuff I would suggest buying. In my opinion, that's the best value for money stuff. And yeah, I think they all look really nice and they're all versatile. Another thing you can use, which is actually Pet Shop bought, is balls. Now, I know it sounds quite random, but so basically we have this one from Zooplus, which is Trixie Make, and it's got a bell in the middle, and it's a 99p. But it's just gone up to £1.29 on Zooplus. This one was from Chinchilla's Chew Shop, and you will have seen this before. It's just a willow ball. This one's a cat toy, and you can pick these up really cheap off from Pound Shop, and I think I got about 8 or 10 for the pound. I wouldn't recommend these for gerbils and chinchillas, things that are big chewers. I would recommend these for rabbits and hamsters, guinea pigs, things like that. And any sort of willow items, so like stars and things like that. And what you're then going to do is take your kebab and you just thread it through like this. Now what that's going to do is encourage your pet to chew it, and obviously you're going to add more things to this. For example, the willow star. Again, you're just going to look for somewhere you can slot it through and push it on. And the more you add to this, the nicer it's going to look. And for animals that only chew certain items like Bambi, you can add these with other things on the kebab, and they're really going to enjoy it. And it's just a different way to use your items that you might already have lying around, and especially if you find yourself needing refills and you don't necessarily have the money or want to go out and spend a fortune on refills, because the official kebab make, it works out to about £3 for 5 refill wooden chews, which is ridiculous, because if you've got big chewers like gerbils, it's not going to last you very long. So I'd highly recommend these, and the same with this. I really like these balls because they've got a hole already in the middle, which I'm trying to do. No, sorry, this one doesn't fit, it's a bit thicker. But you just push it through, and actually it looks really nice when you get other items on there. So there's some more things you might have lying around and stuff like that. Another thing I'm going to talk about now is items that aren't necessarily sold for pets, but work really well on a kebab. So here I've got some untreated pine spools. Now these are just used for cotton, but I actually bought all of these spools you see in here. So I've got a selection of different sizes in one packet from The Works, and it was 99p. I would highly recommend going in The Works and have a look at the craft stuff, because they have loads of wooden craft stuff that's really cheap. Again, I said I bought these, and these are just some wooden, I think I took this apart, it was like a ladder or something, and again I think that's just apple. So yeah, wooden spools are really good, and other items that I don't have to show you but I could recommend is wooden buttons, plastic buttons for things like gerbils and rabbits that aren't massive chewers, and other similar items that you might have, sort of crafty items. Now loofah to me is the biggest rip-off that you can possibly find at a pet shop. I know Pets at Home have some in their Woodlands range, and I think it's 3 bits of coloured loofah for about £3. I think the cheapest I've ever seen it was £2 in a sale, but in my opinion that's still way too much money. Now what I do is I go in the sections in Pound Shop, however it's getting harder to find it in Pound Shop. I actually found this in Asda, in like a bargain section I had, and it was 99p for a bit of loofah about this big, and all I then do is get a bread knife and cut it into slices. I got about 12 thin slices, or about 6 thicker slices, for £2, for £1 each piece of loofah, and I bought 2. I wish I'd bought more because I've run out, but that's excellent to buy it from there. And loofah is actually a plant, it's all natural, and definitely look in your like body care, Woolworths, Wilkinson's, Boots, things like that, for cheap loofah. And if it comes in a big piece, don't worry, you can cut it to size. It's also excellent to stuff hair through and treats, and just give whole to your pet, guinea pig, hamster, whatever. So now we're going to talk, I actually missed one thing off I meant to say. So this is one of Bambi's chews. This is how it's hung up in her cage. You can see there's a few ideas I've already talked about on here. Now this is off a garland, the hanging garland you get from Wilkinson's, and so this one's from Pets at Home. What I would suggest when you get them is taking them apart, get as many of these pieces off it as you can to use at a later date or with your kebab refills, and putting loofah through and threading different items through instead. And I would also recommend this if you buy a kebab, because what you're then doing is you're getting something like this or like this, and it looks really nice when it's hung up and your pet will be attracted to it. And this one's got some of the shredders on so you can see how well it works. And again, this is one of them that come with it. This was a fruity spinner one, but if you only use one of the items, you're getting that nice pet shop bought look, and it looks nice, but you're dressing it up with all these sort of filler items, so it'll just last longer whatever you do buy. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I had a bit of like an epiphany yesterday. Epiphany, I love that word. I bought these straws in a recent haul, if you've seen it, from Home Bargains. They were £1 for 25, and they're all paper for decorative purposes. They're not actually plastic. And what I thought I would do is take it and cut it to size. So I did, and here's some I done earlier. And I ended up with these little pieces of straw. And what I thought I would do, so if I'm quickly going to show you now with one hand, which is really hard. So I thought you could just thread them on like this, and then if you take random items, so for example you've got a bit of loofah there. Another thing I'm going to talk about is this. I actually got these from Hop Nibble and Squeak, which were really cheap. But what I actually thought, if you know anyone who's good with a drill, or you can just buy pine untreated from your DIY shops, and you can cut it to size and decorate it, or drill a hole in it. So you might just thread that on, and then you've got your bamboo thing, and again it's all quite pink and pretty. You might put another spacer on. So these straws act like spacers, and they're going to decorate they're just going to stick with your colour themes. Like Bambi's cage is all pink, so this looks really pretty. And I'll just stick a shredder on, and another straw piece. And what you can see, this straw has now turned into like a nice spacer. Obviously you're going to do it really pretty and make it look really nice. But I just thought that is an excellent way of adding to your kebab and making it look pretty, and also making the other pieces last longer. So I'd highly recommend using paper straws and cutting them to size, which I found looks really nice, especially with straws like this, because they're just really pretty to look at to start with. So pretty much one of the last things I'm going to talk about is free items, or items you might already have lying around your home. So toilet paper rolls are an excellent thing to use. You can either cut them in slices like this and thread them on if you're not too bothered about how it looks, or if you've got a natural coloured tank. And also you can decorate it. So this is just one I've coloured in with like child safe pens and stuff. You can also use card. So here's a flower hole punched, a dog bone, and a bunny rabbit. And this is card I had just had lying around in my there's another one in my craft items. So there's some more, and there's some more, and as you can see, you can use the colours that stick with your theme if you've got one, or you could get really creative and just hole punch some paper if you've got like a fancy craft hole puncher. If not, you can buy them really cheap in places like the Works and things, and then again you just thread them onto your kebab like that. So yeah guys, I hope that's give you some ideas, and I'll show you a few of the ones I've done again, so the kind of looks you're going to get. Before going out and spending more money on these types, I would suggest the K Bob, which is like the letter K then Bob, which is a bit smaller but it's cheaper. And another one I would suggest is the Trixie one. I think it's Trixie, I got it a while ago, and I think I got it from Zoo Plus, and it has like an apple shape on top. I would suggest this one because it's much cheaper. I think I paid 99p or £1.30 for that one. So yeah guys, I hope that's given you some ideas. I've missed one thing out, which are these wooden blocks from Pound Shop, and I think I got about 15 or 12. And again, if you've got a drill, you can just drill some holes in and you've got some nice refills. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I will leave the link for the shredders below, and I'll actually leave a link for these below. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you've got some ideas, and don't go out and spend too much on the pet shop refills when you can use other things that look just as nice, but sometimes like 1/10 of the price. So, thanks for watching, bye!